We've all felt unheard, pushed aside, or misunderstood. Now, it's our turn to speak up. This is Shout Back.
Hello VYG, we are back today with episode number 2 of our series Shout Back. Yes, it's not Shot Back, it is Shout Back. The series that we started last week, trying to bring to you awareness about so many issues that young people nowadays they face. I believe I can say, Pastor Divesh, it is the generation
Gen Z, Pastor. Generation Z.
So,
Yes, Pastor, this generation is, how can I say, it's a mixture of almost everything. Better what I think we can sum it up. Chop suey.
what do you mean chop suey?
Our special guest today can also explain, Pastor.
So, look, he just passed with the point there. He said it, chop suey, so what do you mean the generation G? Don't get offended at that, by the way, please.
Pastor, like for chop suey is simply means it's like a combination of all kinds of food. Like it's not a kind of food, but like ingredients have been mixed together. So the same thing with this generation, everything has been mixed up. So that's why he mentioned this generation as generation of chop suey.
So do you have chop suey, right? So do you like the chop suey, Isaac?
Well, if you say food, yes, but not to go into groups, that's something I don't like.
All right, okay. So today we are going this point there, okay, generation G, but about the chop suey that both you guys spoke about. Of course, speak about chop suey. This video is not how to teach you to do a chop suey, right? Definitely. But today we want to address something that we had discussed before that is called as the Chameleon Syndrome.
Yes, Pastor, the Chameleon Syndrome. And as we mentioned, the chop suey. So this Chameleon Syndrome actually is quite common nowadays. Because if you know chameleon itself, they try to camouflage wherever they go, they just try to fit in there. And I think both of us almost are from the same generation. So we have been in the shoes, we try to fit in some or the other in certain places. And maybe the person watching now, I don't know, but maybe you're here now and you try to fit yourself somewhere. Maybe.
Wait. You were going too far in the point. Too far.
5G.
It's just, it's 5G, but 5G too much. So you speak about the Chameleon Syndrome, right? That I believe everybody knows what is
Chameleon
Syndrome.
Is there animal here that we are showing there? Hold Daniel hand there. Show Daniel hand like this. So is that little thing? Of course, not changing the color of the shirt of the auxiliary because it is something he's holding in his hands. Very nice, right? You can pet as well if you wanna.
See? You can't see, but that's what chameleon is like. It fitted.
Yeah. So as we mentioned here, thank you, auxiliary. You can hide it. So as we mentioned here, it always change according to the environment because I believe that's the point for us to speak about here, auxiliary. Look, it changing according to the environment. Meaning, if it is in a place that it is green, so not green because chameleon is green, right? If the place it is gray, so the chameleon you also turn gray.
Yes, Pastor, because as you mentioned, it depends on the environment or wherever that chameleon is. So many times, Pastor, this generation, what we're going through now, many people, many youths, they're trying to be what? Like a chameleon. But I'm not saying to be like an animal, Pastor, but I'm just trying to say is that they're trying to mimic or trying to be like a chameleon person wherever they are.
Yeah, so changing according to the environment. The person change, and perhaps you're watching us right now, and perhaps you find yourself in a situation. You are trying to change the way that you are, the way that you look, according to the group that you want to fit in. So if they are, Isaac, with people, like let us say that they like to smoke, like to go partying, clubbing. You know, they will not go out dressed anyway. So they will be dressing a certain type of way. I believe for people who normally take drugs, they copy someone that are very famous when it goes about drugs. I don't want to speak about because that's not the point. I believe both of you got that.
Yes, Pastor, we understand what you mean.
Yeah.
So they try to adapt with these dressing styles or something, but sometimes actually they do this in order so they can feel accepted in a certain place, or so people that come say, "Wow, look at this person. This guy, this person is now having these vibes of enjoying life, essentially."
Yeah. So the person, they change the way they dress because they wanna fit in a group of guys who maybe go take drugs or who go to clubbing. They dress a certain type of way. So they change the way they dress. So what do you think about that?
Well, Pastor,
Because you're the youngest here among guys, right?
Yes. Well, basically, was if I can maybe say in my education life, was when I used to go to primary school, was, I had seen a lot of friends was that used to have different type of groups was that used to go with a different hairstyle, different way they used to wear clothes and stuff. So I used to try to be like that person, like that animal was, to try to fit in. Like
So we speak about this topic so you can relate yourself to this topic of trying to fit in the way you look and think that you should do. So
yes, so I tried a lot of things was in my primary school was in my school of life terms. So basically was I used to go with a lot of groups was because I used to have a lot of friends that times. So I used to try to change my hairstyle every week was, so I used to try to fit in something was. I even was had friends who used to smoke was, but I never used to that time. I used to go and do all of those stuff.
So you should have friends you should smoke. So did you as well smoke?
Yes, was as time went by was I developed that habit was to fit in that group was. So I went and did everything they used to do.
Yeah, so that's the point. For example, when you are trying to fit in a group, so you end up doing exactly what they do. Because maybe, for example, for you, before you have never done that, right? So it was something that you did not do. So, but you end up doing when you try to fit in that group. Because that is what a person they do, what many young people they do. They've never get involved with, drugs or smoking or, drinking, whatever it may be. But because they wanna fit in that group, they wanna look like them, the person end up doing. They end up smoking, they end up taking, drinking, whatever it may be, because they wanna look, as all the other. They want to look the same. They want to look the same. Do you remember how old were you in those days?
I believe was I was 13 or 12 years was.
I will put this claim here. So 12 years old was the first time you smoke, right?
Yes.
First time. So you see, 12 years old. So he tried to fit in a group. I believe the point is trying to belong to that group there. So end up doing things that you have never done before. That is what many people are doing today. Perhaps you are youth and then you're watching us right now and you're doing the same, or you're about to do. You're trying to, do certain things that you have never done before because you want to be part of that group that is there. They look so good, they look so happy. You want to be part of them. And because you want to be part of them, you are doing things that you have never done before. And that's the problem, because it's just, taking from you your true identity and lead you to have a fake identity, to be someone that you are not.
Yes, Pastor, and as you said, essentially the better way I think to sum it up is they're doing something to be accepted. And to make, I think, matters more worse, sometimes they know, Pastor, that will not lead them to the right path. They know this, whatever they're trying to do, trying to follow someone, and sometimes they've seen them facing the consequences. Some of them so much so. Recently, actually, there was an issue that was happening in school, drugs, and then police started interfering, and they were taken in custody. Youths who are young, who had a brighter future, now they were taken in custody. and many of the other youths, they knew that it would be the result of it, but yet they followed in so they can be accepted in this group, Pastor.
Yes. So let us go now to the streets with our VUAG reporters. They're going to be asking some people what they think about this topic, the Chameleon Syndrome. You're going to be back.
This is the VYG Fiji, and we're back with our new series on our YouTube channel. So this month we are having our Mega Help event. Yes, an event designed to help those that are struggling with traumas, with inner battles, with suicidal thoughts, and they think that there is no solution to their problem. Well, this event is just for them. And even to those that are not struggling, this event is for you too. And we wanted to hit the streets and see what the people think, what the young adults think about this situation of bullying, right? How it affects the victims, those who have been or who have been practicing this behavior, how it affects the people around them as well, the situations, and also some measures that could be taken in order to reduce, or even better, to avoid this situation of bullying. Let us see now what the young adults, rather, what they think about this situation of bullying. Let's go now. Hello everyone, so I'm here with
Asena.
Asena is from the HQ, and Asena, as we discussed, what do you think of this chameleon syndrome that's going around amongst young people, right? In a sense where they are trying to fit into the crowd, regardless of whether wrong with the negative, regardless of whether how negative it is or not. What do you think? Is this like a good thing or a bad thing that is in our society today?
It is bad, unfortunately, because many people, right now in today's world, like in the age where we live in today, if you're going to be the odd one out, you're going to be left out. And many people, young people especially, I have been through this also, many people, they fear being left out. No one likes to be isolated, so no one likes to be the odd one out. So in order for them to blend in or to be part of a group, they have to do what they do, even though they disagree, because they are being afraid of being fear of judgment, fear of criticism from others. So many people, they tend to take the risk of trying to fit in or changing themselves, completely changing, like from a 0 to 100% change, just to be accepted in a group or in something. And it's very common, What do you think?
Yeah, I believe that, based on what I see, many young people, they tend to fit in somewhere, even though it's not who they are. Like, they feel some sort of obligation just to blend in so that everyone would like them. Very bad.
Very bad. Okay, that's a very straightforward answer. It's a very bad.
Well, as you could see there, people, they have different opinions about those points there. Because, as we're speaking here, people, they try to fit in groups, and they're willing to do anything. I believe, Auxilia, Luke, I believe you remember those days, right?
Yes, because I'm having flashbacks. So, Pastor, I remember, because before I came to the VYG, to the youth group, so I was being a victim of this, being a chameleon. So even though my parents, they know I'm an angel, I'm a good person and all.
Big angel.
Yes, Pastor. So, but behind the scene, they don't know what I'm doing. So when I'm there in school, I try to fit up in many groups, even drugs. I trying to smoke, but I know it's not for me, but I tried. So when I forced myself, I remember, so one day we went to one of the places more common here, it's Lole Suva. So that's place we went for swimming and all, so we went like a party, school party. And then my friends, they forced me to smoke. So as soon as I smoke, Pastor, I start coughing, because I know, Pastor, I cannot handle it, Pastor. So that was how difficult that I was trying to, belong or being accepted to my friends.
So you lost your own identity to try to adopt a fake one, right? That's a fake life. That's the reason why there are many people today who are, down, who are, even though they are doing so many things, and perhaps you're one of them, doing so many things trying to fit in a group. You are in that group, but you feel like you don't belong to. You feel like, something's off, something is missing, something's going wrong there with you. But the truth is that you are trying to fit in a group that is just hiding, is just hiding a true issue that you have within yourself. That is the lack of the presence of the one that can fulfill you, because trying to fit in a group just shows the person they want to have a different vibe. They wanna feel different. They wanna feel what they are not feeling when they're not in that group.
So essentially, they want to feel satisfied, but they're trying to go somewhere else to find this satisfaction, Pastor, we can say.
Yeah, and these you can only find in God. I know that's the reason why the Word of God is so clear and says, Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. So if you want to find a real life, if you want to, be well, be fulfilled, if you want to, have this sense of belong, that you belong not to something, not to the world, but to something higher that is God. So Jesus is the way. That's why you have to try not to fit in a group, but need to try to be as He wanted to be, different. Not being as many other people in this world, trying to fit in a group, doing so many things, lose their own identity because they wanna, be nice, as we have done, right? You try to fit in a group, you smoke in the age of 12 years old, and how did this help you in those days?
Well, because I felt satisfied at that moment was when I started to smoke, but then after a while it just went away. Then I tried something else, but then the same thing happened. It went away. But then I came to the BYG and I found something that can help me. And then everything was gone. I left everything.
So you didn't have the need anymore to smoke, to do those things because you didn't want to fit in that group anymore.
No.
So just in God's group.
Yes, in God's group.
Analyzing that.
Sorry. It's
That's
interesting.
helping the brother with water, right?
It's interesting what he said, Pastor, to fit in God's group. Because when a person comes to fit in God's group, they no longer lose their identity, but now they have an identity where they will be recognized, and to make it the best part, they will no longer need to live their life in fear anymore. Because those who are selling drugs, even taking drugs, somehow or the other they have this fear. If in school there comes a spot check, if you're a school student, you know what I'm saying. If it comes to a spot check, you know how fast your heartbeat rates. And now when a person is fitted in the God's group, they don't care if a police siren comes in. If someone comes for spot check, or even a family comes, hey, let me check your phone. They're all good and calm, Pastor, to go by.
Yeah. So that's the reason why I would like to even take this time before we finalize here to make to you a short invitation, because 27th of this month, September, we're going to have the Mega Help event. It is even for you as well, have been trying to fit in so many groups and did not work out, right? So they should be with us, right? Okay.
Yes, Pastor. So as I was like before. So, but in the VYG, I found help. So the same, we're inviting you to come and join us on this day.
Yeah, so it's up to you to try to now get involved in the right way, be in the right way, having a true identity that does not come from a friend, does not come from a group, but comes from a God that transforms you inside out. So if you're going through any issue, if you're trying to fit in, if you're a youth, try to fit in a group, but always end up, losing your identity, end up doing things that are not helping you out. So be with us on the 27th, and for sure we're gonna find here that the roots of this desire fitting is something that needs to be removed, that your life can be much more better. Okay, so if you analyze from here, it was a pleasure having you here, watching us now. Thanks to those who made time to be here with us as well. And I'm sure those that are not sure they're going to be, accept to be here with us, right?
Yes, Pastor. So everyone from Lami, Lusori, anywhere from part of Vitile, we can come and join us here in Nambua.
It is interesting, he did not invite for his branch.
Pastor, I said Lusori and Lami and other branches as well can join us.
You said VT level. There's Western Division also. So maybe Navua side, Lemi side, Goa side. That's a Thai level, Korovo. You can hop in here in Nambua.
Even those from the West Division, they can join us here on the Division.
You want, but we have a branch nearby you now, Lotoka. You can go there, Lotoka, 55 Vitongo Parade. If you want to get a quick access, just DM us or even give a call on our helpline number. Yeah, the Mega Help going to take place in two locations. Here in Nambu, in our nation headquarters, or then in the West Division, in 555 Vitongo Parade above Lotoka Building Service. And those for Lam can join us here as well. Right?
Yes, boss. We can come.
Yeah. That's it, guys. May God bless you. And join us on the 27th of September. Binaka.